Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to the new video. So this is the day 2 of the study hard challenge of 35 days, which is targeting the upcoming exams. So specifically SBI Clerk and PO. So according to my to-do list, so today I practiced the daily practice, that is squares from 1 to 20. So and also I have written here the 21 squares separately. So everyone will be familiar with the tables 1 to 20, but up to 25 we have to learn because it will be helpful for the quadratic equations. So I thought of reading one table for alternative days. Yesterday and today I practiced the table of 21 square. See, in order to improve the calculation speed, so I do this because so instead of solving the simplification problems, first we need to make our calculation strong. So that's why I'll write like this in random tables so that it will make me to remember easily. And next I practice the squares from 1 to 30. Actually I have learned squares till 50 also, because nowadays, as I told you, I have forgotten some of the squares. So in the first 70s target I thought of practicing it till 30 only. So later I keep on increasing it. Then I practiced cubes, and this is the fraction values for the percentages. See, this will be easy, and also there are other percentage values we have to learn. So currently I am writing the basic percentage values here, and this is the value of the alphabetic. And since this is the warm-up session, this week my only focus or aim is to just improve my calculation speed and to revise the things which, so I am doing this warm-up exercises. And so these are the questions which appeared in the SBI Clerk prelims previous year. This is the DI question. So let's solve this. So the data represents the investment companies, that is A, B and C, and these are the investors who made investment in these companies, and there are two investors, that is P and Q. And here is the table. This is the investment company A, B, C, and this is the amount invested by P, and this is the amount invested by Q. Let's get into the questions. Find the ratio of the total investment of P in C and A with the investment by Q in B and C together. So here we have to write the ratio of the investment done by P in C and A with the investment done by Q in B and C. So we know that the investment done by P in C and A is 19,500 plus 24,500. So I have added this and I got 44,000. And here the investment made by Q in C and A, the two in B and C, so 27,500 and 18,500. So if I add this, I got 46,000, and if we calculate the ratio, we got 22:23. And this is the next question. If the total investment of G, it is a new person, in B is 2,500 more than the total investment made by Q in C, and the total investment of G in C, that is in the investment company C, is 3,500 less than the investment of P in the scheme or the company A. Find the average investment of G in B and C. So here we know that they had given the investment made by B in the investment company B. So that is 2,500 more than the investment of Q in C. So the investment of Q in C is 18,500. So I have written here 18,500. So if we add this, I get 21,000. This is the investment made by G in the investment company B. And also the investment made by the G in company C is 3,500 less than the investment of the P in investment company A. So P in A is 19,500. So 3,500 is less than 19,500. So if I subtract 3,500 from 19,500, I got 16,000. Okay, and they asked the average investment of G in the investment companies B and C. So I got 37,000 divided by 2, 18,500. Then next question, the investment of Q in C and B together is what percentage greater than the investment of P in B and A? That is, the investment of P in the company C and B. So the investment of Q in C and B, that is 27,500 plus 18,500 will gives you 46,000. Okay, and that is what percentage greater than investment of P in B and A? So investment of P in B and A, that is 19,500 plus 12,500 will give you 32,000. So if I subtract 32,000 from 46,000, I got 14,000. So which is what percentage they have asked? So this 14,000 divided by 32,000 into 100. Then if we solve this, we get 43.75 percentage. Find the total investment of Farhan in C. If the total investment of Farhan in C is 50% of the average total investment of Q in B and A, then find the total investment of Farhan in C. So here they had given that. So the investment of Farhan in the investment company C is 50% of the average total investment of Q in B and A. So we know that the investment made by Q in B and A. So Q in B and A means 29,000 plus the 29,500 plus 27,500 will give you 57,000. So here they had mentioned that his investment is half of it. So half of the average of this. Okay, half of the average of this, which means 28500 divided by 2, then it will give you 14,250. And this is the last question. So find the average of the total investment of Q in B, P in B and Q in C. So here the investment made by Q in the investment company B is, Q in B is 27,500. So this is 27,500, and the P in B is 12,500, and Q in C, so this is 18,500. So if I add this, I will get 58,500, and if I take average of it, that is by 3, I got 19,500. So this is about the DI which is asked in the SBI Clerk Prelims of previous year. So now we will solve the arithmetic questions which appeared in the examination. So this is first question. The ratio of the length of the rectangle to its perimeter is 1:3. Then find the ratio of the breadth and the perimeter of the rectangle respectively. So here they had given that the length is 2, the perimeter is 2L plus B, which is 1:3. Okay, we need to calculate the breadth to perimeter ratio. Okay, so for this they had given already L divided by, if I split this, we'll get 2L plus 2B will be equal to 1/3. Okay, and if I solve this, I get 3L is equal to 2L plus 2B and L is equal to 2B. So here I got the values for L and B, that is 2 and 1. Fine. So they had asked the ratio between breadth is to the perimeter of the rectangle. So that is 1:2 into 2 plus 1. L is 2 and B is 1. So this is 1:6. Next, the second question. The profit received after selling an item on 10% discount is 400. If the item is sold at 20% discount, then the profit will be 330. Find the market price of an item. So we know that the 10% discount. So that is the fraction value for the 10% will be 10. and 10% will be equal to 1 by 10, right? So if I give discount here, 1 will be the discount. So after that it will remain 9. Okay, so here 1 will be the discount, and here another means the same article is given discount of 20%, means 20% of fraction value will be 1 by 5. So if 5 is MP, then this will be the discount. If I subtract this, I'll get 4. Okay, so I can write this as 5 unit will be equal to 70. So if I like solve this, I get 1 unit will be equal to 14, and I know that here the MP is calculated for the same article if I take the difference of it. So I will get 5. So 14 5 is 70. Since I have assumed that like I have taken simplified value for 100% as 10, so I will multiply 10 here, I will get 700. Or like simple way to solve this question means, so here they had given that discount percentage is 400 and the same item is given 20% discount. So here the difference between the discounts will be 10%, which is equal to the difference between the profit earned. So that is 400 minus 330, it will give you 70. Then since 10% is 70 and 100% will be 700, which is the MP, because discount is calculated on the basis of market price. Fine. Then this is the next question. A is twice efficient as B. If A, B together can do a work in 20 minutes, then in how much time A alone can complete the whole work? Okay, so they had given the efficiency ratios of A and B as 2 in 1 respectively, and they together can complete the work in 20 days. So since we know the efficiencies of the A and B, if I multiply the efficiency with the work done, I'll get the total work, which is 20 into 30. So 20 into 3, it will be 60, and we know it is the efficiency is this. Then the A alone can complete the work in 60 divided by 2, which is equal to 30 minutes. Okay, this is the answer. And a boat goes X kilometer downstream and return in a total of 27 minutes. If the speed of the boat in still water is 36 km per hour, speed of the stream is 4 km per hour, find the value of 2x. So here you can see, this is the downstream speed, this is the speed of a stream, this is the speed of the boat in still water, this is in stream, again this is in upstream. Okay, so since we need to travel the same distance upstream and downstream, so they had given that x kilometer, right? So here also x, here also x. Okay, then they had given that the speed of the stream is 4 km per hour and the speed of the still water is 36 km per hour. So if I add this, I'll get 40 km per hour and the upstream speed as 32 km per hour. So after that, the distance divided by speed will give you time. Okay, so x divided by 40 and x divided by 32 will give you 27 minutes. So we need to make both the left hand side and right hand side as same units. Okay, so that's why this 32 plus 40 will give you 72x divided by 40 into 32, and here I have converted the 27 minutes to hour, that is 27 divided by 6. So the answer will be x is equal to 8 for this, and since in the question they have asked that we have to find the value of 2x. Okay, so that's why x into 2 will be 16 is the answer. And next question, ratio of the age of A to B is 4:5 and ratio of age of A is to C is 1:2. If the difference between the age of A and age of B is 3 years, find the age of A, B, C together after 14 years. Okay, so we know that the ratio between A and B is 4:5 and the ratio between A and C is 2:1. So then the ratio of A is to B is to C will be 4:5:8. Okay, they had given the difference between the age of A and B is as 3 years, that is 1 unit as 3 years. Then the sum of them, so 8 plus 5, this, okay, 9 plus 8 will be 17. Okay, correct. So 17, right? So 17 into 3, it will be 51. Then Since they had asked the age of all of them after 14 years, then it will be 14 into 3, that is 42. The total will be 93 years. That's it for today. So these are the 5 arithmetic questions which I practiced today, and these were the questions which appeared in the SBI Clerk prelims of last year. And yesterday also I discussed one video. There I solved the SBI Clerk Mains level DI. So if you want to know, or if you want to watch the exact question which was asked in the exam, I have discussed in the previous video. You can watch that, and I will include the link of that video in the description. And this is the live mock which I attempted today. So this is the SBI Clerk prelims. So in English section I attempted 23 questions and 22 answers were right, and in quant I attempted 16 questions, which is very low, I know. So and 16 were right, and in logical reasoning I was only able to attempt 15 out of 35, and I made 11 correct answers. See today what I made was, so in the quant and reasoning section I changed my approach. That's why my attempts were low. See, earlier I used to attempt the one-liners first and then I enter the arithmetic questions. So today I started, so I thought let me change some strategy and see what I score. So I attempted arithmetic questions first. So there it took me a lot of time, so that's why my attempts were low. And also I am improving myself day by day, that is I am practicing more on the arithmetic questions, because everyone will do the one liners easily and the simplifications also easily, but in arithmetic only I feel difficult. So that's why daily I am solving 5 arithmetic questions which are of exam level. So, and please to comment what were your attempts and marks in this live mock. And also yesterday I have given the IBPS PO prelims sectional mock of reasoning. So there you can see I have attempted at 21 questions. In that 20 were right and I made one question wrong, and I got a score of 19.75 out of 35. And my percentage is 63.4. Okay, this is like not bad, but I need to improve. So that's it. Thanks for watching. So please to subscribe and support me if you want, if you want the videos like this, and feel free to suggest anything in the to-do list which I am doing. So